My workout video for today is going to be a half push-up, half core workout. 5 sets of 50 of each, so 2 50s for both. We're going to do 5 different push-up variations and 5 different core exercises that I come up with. And at the end of those workouts, we're going to do a flexibility phase in today's workout and get some stretching in, because that is also a very important part of daily health. We need to get our muscles loose, our body stretched out. It'll just help a ton with just our daily processes. So that's the video that we got for you for today, and I'll walk you through it right now. Okay, so push-up variation number 1 that we're gonna do for the first set of 50 is gonna be just a regular push-up. So regular push-up stance, arms about shoulder width apart. Sorry, gotta get the dog out of the way here. Arms about shoulder width apart. As you can tell, my arms are gonna be about that far apart. I'm gonna be going down to 90 degrees. Not as much space to work with here, so just bear with me. But we gotta get 50 of these. You're not gonna be able to get 50 all at once. If you need to take a couple tries, or or if you need to go on your knees or anything like that, that'd be a good regression. But me, I'm just gonna do them regular. Get out of the way, buddy. He likes crawling underneath things. Learned pretty quickly that it's going to be tough to get 50 in at a time, so definitely on the push-ups, just do 25 at a time. Take a 30-second break, do the other 25, and we'll have to do them that way, but the core we can do 50 at a time, so we'll still do the core that way. So 2 sets of 25 in a row for push-ups, and then you'll go into the 50 core. Stay. Try not to let that back arch up or the booty go up. Keep that flat body. First set of core, we are going to do some basic foot elevated crunches. Leo, I have a feeling this is going to be very annoying today. Alright, so as you can see, feet elevated, making about a 90-degree angle. Then on our sit-up, or our crunches, when we go up, our goal is to get our elbows to reach our legs, but don't compromise your neck structure to do it. Don't just pull your head up like this just to get up there. Keep your neck as flat as possible, your back as flat as possible, and you're just trying to reach by squeezing the core. And then you got 50 of these. No bite. The next push-up workout that we have, we're gonna do some close grip push-ups. So instead of the stance we had last time, where our arms were about this far apart, we're gonna bring them in right here, work more of our triceps on these ones. So that's the only difference. We're still gonna do the 2 sets of 25 to get up to 50 before we move on to the core. The second core workout is going to be in and outs. So on in and outs, what I'll try to show you here is you're going to have your feet elevated and your back straight off the ground. With your feet off the ground, regression would be just to keep your feet on the ground and move them forward and in. This is clearly the progression. And all you're going to do is you're going to extend your legs all the way out, bring your arms all the way back, and then bring them together. They're called in and outs. You're gonna need to do 25 in a row, and then second set of 25. These are pretty tough. The third workout is going to be decline push-ups.
So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna have normal push-up stance. Your arms are gonna be about this far apart, shoulder width. The only difference is you're gonna get your chest, or more the bottom of your chest, even with an elevated surface. Legs will go down. Push-up stance, chest even with the elevated surface, and then 2 sets of 25 of these to get to 50. The next core workout, we are going to work a little bit of our back. We're going to do swimmers. So on swimmers, what you're going to want to do is, I'll show you a kind of edited version from my knees here. It's kind of like a bird dog in the sense where you're going opposite arm, opposite leg out. But on these, your back is completely flat. And that opposite arm, opposite leg out is gonna be just as you're flexing your back. Don't over flex your back on these and arch them. Just get a nice little raise in your arm in the opposite leg for about 5 seconds, and then that'll be one, and we're going 25 each way. So keep the other two low and off the ground as my left arm and right leg go up, my right arm and left leg are still off the ground, they're just not as high. No bite.
On the side, buddy.
Moving on with our push-up workouts, this one is going to be the tricep push-up. So it starts with just a plank position, so forearms on the ground. For a regression, you can go off your knees. I'm gonna have my feet elevated. So off the ground like this, just in this position. Show you side view, just like that. Then all you're gonna do is push from your forearms up into a full push-up stance. So it'll be, have your hands about under your face, a little lower, and you're just pushing up right there. And that's one. Right there. These ones are pretty tough, so don't be afraid to do the regression of just going on your knees. I'll show you that here.
Ooh, very tough.
Core workout number 4 is going to be just staying in that same kind of ballpark as the push-up workout. And we're gonna do planks this round. So, you can choose to do the plank however you feel challenges you most. The way I'm gonna do it is just the same way I started the tricep push-up one. The classic way. Legs out, forearms on the ground, flat back. Right here.
Hold for 30 seconds. 2 sets of 30 seconds.
So the last push-up set, we're gonna do diamond push-ups. So our hand's literally gonna make a diamond. And it's gonna be about even with just the middle of your chest. Normal push-up stance, the regression, put your knees on the ground like the usual. Make that diamond with your hands on the ground right in front of you on your chest, or right in front of your chest. And then all we're doing is getting the puppy out of the way, and down and up. The last core workout we got, we're gonna start implementing some of our stretching into it. So it's gonna be just 50 toe touches with your feet elevated straight into the air. You gotta touch your toes, or at least try to get as close to touching your toes as you can. You're gonna lay flat here, feet straight up, and then all we're gonna do is reach for the stars.
Remember, we're just trying to squeeze that belly button in. Focus on squeezing that belly button in. And we're breathing. Add a little extra weight if you want a challenge. Just like I got here, my little puppy.
Moving on to the flexibility portion of this workout. First one, pretty basic. We're gonna have our legs spread out. Make about, just spread your legs out however much horizontally you feel comfortable with. And then it's a 3-part exercise. So for the flexibility, we're gonna do 5 flexibility exercises now. And those are gonna be for 50 seconds each. So 5 for 50 seconds. It's also gonna be another 250. So 250 core, 250 push-up, 250 stretching. So the first one is just gonna be 50 seconds at each leg, stretching over to your right leg and your left leg. Or your left and your right, my right, your, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's confusing. So I'm just gonna slowly keep stretching more and more out, trying to reach for those toes. Taking deep breaths in. And on that exhale of the breath, trying to reach a little bit more. And you're just gonna keep breathing and stretching. Like I said, 50 seconds each way. Once you get to 50 seconds on that side, you're gonna come back up to the middle. Make sure we're not over bending our back forward. Still have a slightly straight back, or as much of one as you can, by just engaging your core throughout these stretches. And we're gonna flow over to that other side. Exhale and reach. Exhale and reach. Try and keep your legs as straight as possible. My knees are literally not straight, so I can't make them straight. Just do as I say, not as I do. And we're gonna get 50 seconds on that side. So it's gonna be 50 both way. And that'll be flexibility number 1. Flexibility exercise number 2, we're just gonna roll forward from these split legs right here. Gonna keep our legs split. Now we're up on our arms, or we can go to our elbows up here. Point our feet outwards towards the walls. My puppy's blocking the view. Foot pointed outwards. And then we're just gonna lean back into those hips and stretch those hips out. So spread the legs a little bit, and then we're just gonna lean back. Throw it back a little bit. Exhale and try and push it a little further every time. 50 seconds of this one. It's gonna be hard to just hold it out there for the whole 50, so I kind of sway back and forth. Do like 5 seconds at a time, maybe 10. The next one, we're just gonna swing our legs over to the side here to this couch behind me. Any elevated surface works for you. You're gonna put one leg up on that couch, make a V with that leg, other leg out forward, and then you're gonna have just your body come up. You're gonna feel this stretch right in your hip flexor and your groin area, right up there. If you want a little more of a stretch, arms up, slightly extend your back. You're gonna feel it all right here. You're gonna hold that for 50 seconds each way. Or until you feel a tingle in your muscles. I shouldn't say 50 seconds no matter what. If you start feeling a little tingling in your toes on that stretch, stop. But only if it's tingling pretty good now. Stretch number 4. All you're gonna do is you're gonna just be laying flat like this, and you're gonna cross one leg over the other leg. So right now I have my left leg crossing over my right leg. Whichever leg goes over the top, you're pulling your legs that direction. So my left leg is pulling my right leg down until my right leg almost hits the ground. My arms are out flat, just like this. If you want to feel just a little extra of a stretch, look the opposite way. And then you just keep pulling with that top leg. You should feel a stretch over here on the side, in your hips. Ooh. And right in your groin. Just to lay out the blanket areas of where the stretch should be felt. And then you're gonna flip. I'll go straight on view here. Leg crosses over, pull it that way. Also gets the back a little bit. The last stretch, and the last workout of the day total for our 250s day is going to be everyone's favorite stretch, my favorite stretch to tell people to do and ask people to do. I'll show you it while I'm standing. Your body's gonna be just like this, making a star, like Patrick Star. To all my SpongeBob fans, which is basically everyone in the world. It's gonna be that, except the only difference is you're gonna be laying flat, and it's called the gravity stretch because all you're doing is relaxing your entire body and letting gravity push you to the earth, and that is what gives you just a basic stretch on your body. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and then relax for 50 seconds.